Okay, are we good?
Why is Carmen sitting like that? Look at her leg.
It's how she always sits. It's so weird.
Good girl.
You're such a strange little lady.
Yeah, you lay down. Lay down with her.
Leave her alone.
Like,
can you guys just leave each other? Okay, don't hit her in the face. She just hit her in the face.
hey, welcome back to Besties Do Life. So today we are going to do a little Zodiac birth chart reading.
Yes.
We're gonna look up our individual signs and our moon and our rising. We're gonna compare, and then we've got a couple little other fun things we're gonna sprinkle in there about our zodiac sign. And yeah, that's it. So for us, well, for me at least, I know my zodiac sign. It's not something I look at every single day and base my day and base my life around it, but of the things that I've read about my zodiac sign, you know, a lot of things make sense, and when you read certain things, you're like, oh yeah, that is something I do. That is.
Yeah, I would say that I do believe in my zodiac. Like, I've read up on all of it, and I've gone through my birth chart before and like read each little blurb about each planet and all that stuff, and most of it was pretty accurate to my life. So yeah, it's definitely something that I believe in, and yeah, like I think it fits me pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. After reading things, it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I can see why.
Yeah,
and I know there's a lot of people that think that zodiac signs are BS and just made up and whatever, but what I think a lot of people fail to realize is the moon. Okay, stay with me for a second here. The moon that orbits the earth. Well, science lesson. The moon controls the tides, whether we have high tide, whether we have low tide.
Yeah.
Moon controls a lot of things, okay? The human body is 70% water. So you're telling me that the moon doesn't have a tiny bit of an effect on us? You're gonna tell me that there's not a few crazy people out there when there's a full moon? Come on now. We work in customer service. And there's a full moon.
It doesn't even take a full moon though.
It doesn't take a full moon, really.
Like,
but you can't tell me that the moon doesn't control something, even if you only believe it a little bit.
But I also find that people who like don't believe in it, if I have found out some of their like birth chart, I'm like, yeah, that fits. Like,
makes sense why you're not a believer.
Like this.
Yeah,
yeah.
You're acting like don't want to call anybody out, but we're gonna read our charts. I think we're just gonna go back and forth with what are like our big three.
Yes,
our planets.
We also have found that we've known each other for 10 years, and I feel like we're very similar people. Not everything matches up in our charts, but I do think that our charts are very compatible, because often like I'll think something and I'll say it, and then Amanda will be like, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Like, and we like a few times a week we're like, why are we thinking the same? Why do we think the same
why
way?
Is it the same thing? It's the same.
Same wavelength. Okay, so I will start. So my sun is in a Sagittarius.
And my sun is a Libra. Okay.
So my moon is in Aries.
My moon is a Leo.
My rising or my ascending is a Leo. So my big three are all the fire signs.
And my ascending is also a Leo. So I think that's part of, that's a little something there. So I'm a Libra and double Leo, which is quite the combo.
We'll start with the sun. So I can just explain what the sun like represents. So the sun represents vitality, a sense of individuality, and outward shining creative energy. So short description of what the sun in Sagittarius is. She is good, idealistic, enthusiastic, and warm-hearted. She is independent, having a taste for travel and freedom. She is curious and fair-minded. Possible issues: she is too adventurous and may leave things to chance. May take risks which cause problems. She is rebellious and sometimes tactless when offering opinions. And that's my Sagittarius with ascendant Leo. Do you think that's accurate?
A little bit.
Yeah. I'm idealistic and good-hearted and kind.
No, you are definitely good-hearted and kind. Idealistic, yes. When I think of idealistic, though, I think of someone, which is probably not right, but I think of someone with just like no imagination. They're just like very real.
Oh.
My sun is in Libra. I've always all my life been like, well, I'm a Libra, because I am a very like true.
Yeah.
So this says Libra natives are generally thought to be sociable and somewhat intellectual souls. They have almost an innocent way about them that makes them very approachable. Generally quite eager to cooperate. Librans spend a lot of time trying not to rock the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Libras are peace-loving in theory, but in practice they can stir up all sorts of trouble with their ways. Libras seek middle ground. They want balance.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have another little short thing. She has a great need to be part of a group.
So like independent needs to be part of a
Means
group.
I need people. That really is true to my core, though. I need to be around people. I don't like being alone. Not alone, but this says she likes to mix with people and seeks partnerships. She likes and respects justice. She approves of society's values. She's level-headed and assimilates quickly. Assimilates is like
I feel like it like
mesh.
molds.
Yeah, I can mesh to anything fairly quickly. My weakness is may not think enough. She is frivolous. She is easily swayed by group pressure.
By what?
Group pressure.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like that's very fitting for you.
The last line, you may be given to spending money impulsively.
This is what the moon means in your chart. So the moon represents the emotional responses, unconscious predestination, and the self-image. The moon represents the emotions, and the moon sign shows how a person expresses themselves when at home, at ease, and comfortable. So, like, I think the moon is who you are when you're by yourself, like, to your core.
Okay.
I think. So my moon is in Aries. So nothing quite happens soon enough with this position of the moon. There is an inherent impatience with getting what they want. Life is a series of emergencies for lunar Arians. They live in the moment and have a hard time waiting for things to happen. Whims of the moment take absolute precedence in their lives. This is a fiery position of the moon. Emotional issues take precedence. There is simply no pussyfooting around when it comes to dealing with the feelings.
You think that's true?
I feel like I'm very direct with, like, if I'm feeling a certain way, I feel like I'm just very, like...
Which is good. That's a good way to be.
So moon in Aries has a need for acting out their needs with no time to waste. It is hard for them to see the long term or to wait for things to happen. Instant gratification rules. So these natives take things very personally, and they deal with problems by facing them right away so that they can get on with their lives. Their flare-ups generally end almost as quickly as they started. She's also an Aries. Pepper's an Aries. Charlie, I think, is either a Libra or a Scorpio. They put themselves right out there in the world and make an impression in whatever they do.
Yeah.
Their self-confidence is actually variable.
Okay, I feel like everybody has variable self-confidence.
Yeah. Some might say that people with moon in Aries actually enjoy trouble and confrontations.
Okay, so my moon. So, this is funny, but it does say, so it says, depending on other positions in the chart, moon in Leo people are not necessarily outgoing. Which
is contradictory to your
It's contradictory to my Libra, but in a separate video we are going to do our what are they called, Myers-Briggs?
Yes.
And when the last time I did my Myers-Briggs, I was like 54% extrovert, 46% introvert. So this can kind of makes sense a little bit. I'm kind of right in the middle. When they feel comfortable, they do like being the center of attention. That is, they like being in the spotlight in the comfort of their own homes with family and with friends. They enjoy entertaining others. Always.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
I used to try to do impressions. I was horrible at them. But I used to try to do impressions to make my sister laugh. Like, I love making people laugh.
Putting on a show.
I'd like to put on a show.
I feel like Leo is like very main character energy.
Okay, so lunar Leos often feel a need to organize and even control their family and friends. I'm so sorry.
This is one of the moments where I'm not going to confront, and I'm going to pick my battle.
This is a rather creative position of the moon, which I think I'm fairly creative.
Yeah,
I think.
Well,
I would say,
and you have to be creative in our
in
line of work.
In cake decorating, you have to know kind of what goes
Yeah,
and be
like,
able to create designs.
and some customers, they're like, I want these colors and like a general theme, and you just kind of have to come up with whatever. So yeah.
Exactly. Sorry. Lunar Leos require lots and lots of love and care in order to function well in the world. Yes.
That's very accurate, actually.
This one, though, okay. When their pride has been hurt, they are given to big scenes and sulking.
Sulking.
It is very accurate.
I love this.
This rarely happens in public, however. Lunar Leos are far too concerned about their image to make splashy scenes outside the comfort of their own homes.
I've never seen you act like that in public, for sure. But I know as soon as that front door closes, you're like,
done.
So we're now going to do our ascendant or our rising. I've always called it like rising.
I've always known it as rising.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's house 1, which is the area of self-identity. The ascendant is a symbol of how one acts in life. It is the image of the personality as seen by others and the attitude that one has towards life. So it's sort of like your outward identity towards how other people view you.
Right.
So both of our ascendants or risings are in Leo. So I can read a little bit and then you can read a little bit.
Sure.
Okay. So Leo rising people cannot help but be noticed. They radiate a special energy and magnetism that get others' attention. Sometimes it's because they are loud people who pay a lot of attention to their personal appearance, especially their hair.
Not us redoing our hair for this video.
Oh my god, not me spending 2 hours doing my hair today.
And us being loud?
Other times it's due to regal manner that simply demands interest from others. Okay. Leo ascendant people are very self-aware and body conscious.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, yeah.
Especially the way society... We are getting a lot more body positive, which...
Yes.
Bless.
In society, you mean?
Yeah, in society.
I was like, what is this? What is it?
A smoked bully stick. It's bull penis.
Thank God I didn't put it up in my mouth.
Have you never given her a bully stick?
No. I was smelling it because it smells like eat the penis. It is not.
Yeah, it is. It's bull penis.
You're a freak. Alright, they are acutely aware of others and how they come across. In fact, these people are especially aware of their personal backdrop. They consider what the people they're with and the environments they're in due to their own image. Often Leo rising natives feel as if they are on stage, even in the privacy of their own homes, which is very true. As a kid, I used to play like in my room. I now know it's called maladaptive daydreaming. Did you ever do that as a kid?
You're gonna have
where you like, I'd be in my room listening to music and I would like pretend I'm on stage.
Yeah.
Pretend I'm like putting on a concert. Pretend I'm like a famous singer or an actor is like accepting an award on stage. Like I was very into daydreaming as a kid.
Only as a kid?
Oh my god, are we about to discover something as adults?
I have over ear beats. When those are on, don't talk to me. I'm belly dancing for Pitbull.
Yeah, I am not 100%. Here. I'm maladaptive daydreaming. Like, yeah.
I'm gone.
In the shower, I'll do like Oscar speeches and stuff. They're given to rash decisions, temper tantrums, and excesses. However, they have plenty of staying power, drive, and their idealism keeps them from getting into too much trouble. The desire to oversee the goings-on in their circle can sometimes amount to bossiness. If this desire doesn't go too far, however, it can just mean a person who wants to make sure the people they love are all right. Aww. Many Leo rising people are managers either by profession or character. And I feel like that's accurate. We've both been in like manager roles.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Yeah. The tendency to overestimate things and themselves is generally present. This is due to a natural enthusiasm and optimism about any new undertaking. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Leo rising people are generally demonstrative and given to grand gestures. Ooh. Drama comes naturally to these natives. Am I the drama?
Am I the drama?
In fact, some are so caught up in fiction, they're a little blind to fact. They have an unusual need to be admired. Kind of, I can see that.
Okay.
So we've each found a list that has like famous people who are our signs.
Yeah, most famous.
So she's found famous Sagittarius. I found famous Libras. I think pick your top 5.
Top 5?
Because mine has quite a few.
Mine does too, yeah.
So I'm just gonna pick my top 5.
So Sarah Paulson is a Sagittarius, which I knew that and I love that. Billie Eilish,
Ooh.
Taylor Swift. How many is that? That's 3. Jane Fonda. I love Jane Fonda.
You got a lot of nice, like, really strong women.
Yeah.
Independent women.
Independent women. And I'll pick a guy, I guess. I guess Brad Pitt.
Oh, Cardi B is a Libra.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kim Kardashian's a Libra. Yeah.
That's fitting.
I don't know. She's been saying some real interesting things.
Yeah.
Serena Williams.
That's good. That's a good one.
Love her.
Yeah.
Hilary Duff.
Jealous.
Okay. And one of my favorites, Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. He's a Libra.
I'm actually so jealous of
Yeah.
that.
Also Zac Efron. Had to throw that in there. Zac Efron as well.
I never found him attractive until he was like doing his older roles. Like in High School Musical, I did not find him attractive.
I wouldn't say I found him attractive. I was too young to really understand.
No, but
I just loved High School Musical, and I knew I loved all of them. And I was all
just
about
did
it.
not get the attraction to him.
High School Musical was.
You know who I found attractive in High School Musical?
Corbin Bleu?
No, Corbin Bleu was attractive. In the cafeteria scene when they're all doing
Are you
like
the guy who plays the fucking
the skater guy?
Yeah, 100. I already knew what you were gonna fucking say.
Oh my God. You're done.
You have a type.
And then the other thing we looked up was how our zodiac sign will die.
A little morbid,
We're just
but
going dark.
it's okay.
So Sagittarius is known to be extremely opinionated, and this can often lead to something extremely scary and heinous. They are most likely going to get into an argument online, which could lead to their mysterious death.
Oh. I can see it.
Could you imagine just disappearing?
Stop. Libras are the indecisive ones, as we all know. They will most likely die for thinking way too long about making a decision.
You're like Chidi from The Good Place.
Literally.
Was he a Libra?
I think he was. I'm pretty sure he was.
They did the research.
Okay, so we've looked online and I found this Libra and Sagittarius friendship compatibility. This friendship is quite balanced, with the Libra actioning the ropes in the back and the Sagittarius driving them towards adventure.
That's very accurate, I feel.
Yeah, so this says the friendship between the Libra and the Sagittarius can be very strong because the Libra is getting stimulated by how profound and knowledgeable the Sagittarius is. So I'm just kind of like watching and just intrigued by what you're doing and wanting to do what you do.
Okay, interesting.
The Sagittarius will always admire how the Libra can think of all the aspects when approaching a problem. Both are great intellectuals and love to talk about various subjects, which is true.
Very true.
Mutual interests, we got 3 stars. Loyalty and dependability, 3 stars. Trust and keeping secrets, 3 stars. Fun and enjoyment, 4 stars. Likelihood to last in time, 3 stars. Obviously, the Libra won't like how the Sagittarius has a very honest sense of humor, whereas the Sagittarius will think the Libra is too pretentious.
Okay.
However, the differences between them will be nothing more than a reason for them to tease each other.
It's very true.
Absolutely. Yes. In secret, neither of these 2 friends want to make any change about the other because they're happy with one another the way they are.
That is very true, actually.
Very true. Very true. So I'm going to read a quick blurb about the Libra friend. So the Libra is very attached to her friends and family because people under the sign feel extremely happy when surrounded by their loved ones.
Yes.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Do I sometimes feel smothered? Yes.
They tend to do anything possible for the people in their life to be happy, which means they're great friends and everyone wants them around. When hurt, Libra friends can become cruel and sarcastic with their sense of humor, but most of the time they're tactful and careful to avoid conflicts at any cost. So the Sagittarius friend. So Sagittarians are known for having great optimism and for never wanting to give up on fulfilling their dreams. Therefore, it's very true. That's 100% true. Therefore, natives in this sign are always determined to succeed, even if it means repeating themselves and getting knocked out each time they're trying something else. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Okay, so it says they're all about adventure and nothing can make them happier than having to deal with a new challenge. Acting on the first impulse, Sagittarians are also idealistic, there's that word again, and very generous. it can be said they're being friends with everyone, which is sometimes helping them a lot, which
Yeah.
you can fit in with.
Accurate.
I think all in all that was fairly accurate.
Yeah.
I do like the part about our friendship. That is definitely the dynamic. Like, you are definitely leading me in the direction, and I'm just kind of like, okay, let's go.
I'm just along for the ride.
I'm along for the ride. We're gonna wrap this up. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Stick around, hang out.
If you want to see us talk more about like our birth charts, we can go into like the Saturn, Mars, all that stuff.
Comment down below.
Let us know.
Let us know what you want to see. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Both of those are Besties Do Life. We will link them in the description box. And check out some of our other videos, either on this side or that side.
I feel like it's on this
or
side.
here. They're here somewhere.
They're somewhere here.
Check out some of our other videos, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.